Greetings, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro in just a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich. Tonight on the ice, we have a leader in the league in plus-minus statistics. It was controversial for a number of years. Matter of fact, the NHL wouldn't even adopt it for the longest time, while other leagues had it. What do you think of the plus-minus stat?
Well, when I was plus, I loved it. When I was negative, I did not like it at all, Doc. But I think more than anything else is that what situations are you playing against? Are you playing against the other team's top guys? Are you playing against their top defensive players? So I think it's all about the situation, as in when you're on the ice for or when you're on the ice against. It all comes down to matchups, and the teams that have the puck a lot are going to have a lot of pluses in their column.
Gardner's at the top of the league in plus-minus category. Regardless how you feel about this stat, the numbers don't lie. He is very effective in all three zones.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. He gets the call to the goal crease despite losing the last game. This man's the guy the coach trusts most, and he gets the nod yet again for the visitors. We have a thrilling evening of hockey ahead. And so what the fans anticipate now unfolds, the old matchup, some old players, and some are new to it.
The Islanders dropped a game they would have liked to have won. They need to refocus and get back to the basics.
New York's stretch of their last 10 games have been pretty horrific. They've given up a pile of goals and they've scored very little. You don't have to be very good at math, Doc, to realize that has to change. It has to start for them, though, in their defensive zone. They've been porous over the last couple of weeks.
Steps across that line. Strong wrist shot. Great save in close.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
And he gets it back to Bailey. To the point with it. Skates it across the blue line. Laid to the point to Letty. To Bailey. Pad save. Holds on and gets that whistle.
New York's last 10 games can't be erased, but they'd like to push the reset button, Doc. This morning when I was talking to a couple of their players, they feel they're on the cusp of playing well. We'll see if they can physically impose their will on their opponents tonight.
Back to the point. Slid to Shea. In the slot. Picked up. Snapping a pass to Zibanejad. Lets it go. Had it away. New York's in control as they travel up the wing. Loose puck, it went off somewhere. Lets it go. Didn't miss by much.
That was a dangerous chance, but unfortunately, we don't use soccer nets in hockey.
Gives it to the point. Centers it. Whips a pass. Oh, and blocked away. Hit the puck with the shot. What a stop and a cover.
After being under attack that last sequence, they needed a whistle.
Over 3 minutes gone in this period. Nothing on the scoreboard has changed. Still a pair of zeros. They won that draw. Solid pass ahead to Pavilier. Long lead pass to Letty. And a save. New York setting up an offense from the wing. It's dumped in. Pitching it to Gardner. To Pavilier. That puck is over the glass and play is stopped. Henrik Lundqvist won a gold medal in the Olympics at just 25 years of age during his all-rookie year with the Rangers. Proud citizen of Sweden. What's he like?
Well, there's one thing I like about Henrik Lundqvist, Doc, is the way he dresses. He's always looking real good off the ice. I got to get a hold of his tailor in Sweden. But Henrik Lundqvist is one of those goaltenders you know that can win games by himself. And what a luxury it is as a player to know that you can rely on your goaltender.
He's got that pass in the corner. Pass. And he gets it back.
What an offensive display by the Islanders.
The shot blocked. They've got it going right now. Can they finish? Pass to the point. Sends it back the other way. And he gets it back. Back to the point to Gardner. And he gets it back. Presses that attack. They're getting all organized now. To Letty. Sends it back the other way. Oh, may not have been intentional, but he got it anyway. And he dumps it in. Smart recovery by Letty. Great cut. Important interception there. Oh, snaps the shot. At least he protected his goaltender. Many yards gained to Gardner. Fires. Outstanding save made off a terrific chance. Got it cleared. Leads that charge into the zone. Cut that pass in his own end. Got it at the point. Cut that pass in his own end. And the pickup. On to Buchnevich. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Outstanding play. Around through the corner right now. Puck cleared back down the ice, and it is icing. The Rangers with a clean win on the draw. Oh, broke it up. Looking to Buchnevich. Skates it into the zone. Wonderful chance was set up, and the pass just goes wide. Takes that pass. Collected by Cizikas. Using the point. He's got it. Big drive. Got it. He scores.
Always better to play from in front than to chase the game. There's the game's first goal.
That is the first goal scored after a lot of work.
Great start. They were ready to play, and it shows on the shot clock as well.
The Rangers with a win at center.
Assisted by number 16,
Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Good work there in goal.
9 minutes, 21 seconds.
Feeds the point. Lets it go. Terrific save. They score! And they've tied the game up.
It's felt at various times like one team or the other would have a little bit of the upper hand. Doesn't matter anymore. We're back to 0-0.
Period is 20 minutes. We're just past 10. And so it is 1-1. The Islanders get it off the faceoff.
Number 77, Anthony DeAngelo. Time of the goal.
Shoots one. What a save. I was looking for the light to come on. Gathered up again by Zibanejad. Can start the attack going in the zone. Loose puck knocked away by Komarov. The Islanders waiting back in their own end. Right to the point. Has it picked up. Passing one off now to Panarin. Propelled to Pionk. using the point. Fires. Lets it go. Outstanding point-blank save.
He's locked in now. Great save.
Gains that offensive line. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Slides it to the point. Pulled it right back. Gets that one on a cross. With a blast. Play stopped. That puck is just held.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
New York's got that face-off win. Can't get it on net.
That's a great scoring chance, but he just missed. He'll be looking to get the next one.
Glides along the line. That one is pointed to him. Centered, blocked. Loose puck, it went off one of the guys. Score! More goals being scored. It's a swap meet.
You fight so long in a tied game. Now you've got the game-breaking goal. What do you do with it? I think you attack. You try to get another one. Or at the very least, you don't let your opponent breathe.
New York's broken the tie, and they are way ahead on the shot board. The Islanders control from the neutral zone.
12, Josh Bailey. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 22 seconds.
Seeks the corner. That puck left the zone, and so everybody will have to reset. Directing that one to Pulak. Pitching this one to Barzell. Cuts off the passing lane in the defensive zone. Outstanding save. Difficult opportunity.
Great display of goaltending right there, Doc.
Glove save. Nice. To Bailey. Throws it in front. Oh, what a flop. Can he clear? Tries to clear. Outstanding job done at the blue line to hold the pressure on. He throws that just for a break.
You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie says no chance. That's an excellent save.
Just over 5 minutes to go in period one. The Islanders have a one-goal lead. They recently broke the tie. He's got that point pass. Laid on to Pulak. Fired that pass on ahead. Out in front. Picked off. The Rangers are driving it from the wing. Lost possession there. Lets it go. Score! And the game is even.
We came into the game, guys, thinking these teams were evenly matched. Now we've played some of this contest, and here we are back at a stalemate.
They've won the faceoff.
Scored by number 20.
Puck is thrown to Pavilier.
Time of the goal, 15 minutes,
Crosses that line.
5 seconds.
Gives it over to the point. Terrific determination by Hickey. New York's moving the puck along the side. It's dumped in. And he picks it up. Corral. Sends to the point. on the net.
Oh, that puck's flowed up and just missed the side of the net.
Picked up by the defense. And he dumps it in. Pass attempt to Bailey. New York's moving to center. Fires. That one's deflected. Terrific determination by Bailey. Shoots one. Great block. Back at the point now. Back to the blue line. Threatening an attack. Rockets one. Swept aside. Really solid possession and pressure. Not done yet, though. Picked up by the defense. The clock bleeds down to the last minute. Intercepts that pass. Maybe he can generate something. Chip to Hickey. Great save. Got that pass in his own end. A shot. Oh, what a terrific save in close.
A timely save. That is tremendously tremendous.
Swung back to the point. Puck at the point. To the point. Throws it to Bailey. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Toward the goal mouth. Oh, a close call there.
Well, that's a good scoring chance. He's trying to be too fine, trying to pick the corner. Sometimes you've just got to shoot it at the middle of the net.
Quick shot. Great poke check there. 2-2 at the end of one. So both of these teams were able to strike twice. We'll see if that builds some confidence or whether the goaltenders rally when we get into the second period of play.
And tonight, our world famous Glen Feast dropping $50 gift certificate.
The Rangers, on the strength of this game-tying goal, have gotten this contest back even, and maybe they're the team with the edge as we go to break. Period 2 has begun. Both goaltenders have buckled the same number of times, but they're good guys. Thrown to the slot. They can't find the target.
From that position on the ice, he's got to hit the net. Make the goalie make a save.
Bounced off the boards to Bailey. Great stick work prevents the pass from being complete. The Rangers have it along the side at mid-ice. Scooped up by Leddy. Trying to go to Bailey. Brings it in for an attack. Forcing attention in deep. Up to the point. Muscled long to Bailey. A point blast. That puck hit him on the way to the net. Looking for options. Shoots. It's blocked. Loose puck. There was no getting through. Slides it to Gardner. To Bailey. Lifts one. Score! And for him, mark that down as number 30.
Oh, you knew this goal was going to be huge. This game has been tied and hard fought.
The Islanders have broken the tie, and we're still in the second period. Much uncertainty about which way this game's going to go. The Rangers with a center ice face-off win.
Scored by number 12, Josh Bailey, assisted by number 29.
He's in on an onside play.
51, Jake Gardner.
Right in front. Score! That's 2 unanswered goals.
body position allows him to get this puck to the backhand and put it in.
Lundqvist's down in his butterfly a little early. That opens up the top of the net, and he gets beaten cleanly.
The Islanders have now built a lead of 2. Perhaps they can build on it even more before the end of the second period. The Rangers win that neutral zone faceoff. The Rangers carry it to no man's land along the boards.
Time of the goal.
In with it now.
34 seconds.
Slid to Panik. Now it's directed to Panarin. He's got that pass at the point. On to Zibanejad. Puck free, ricocheted off a defender. Nicely received at the point. Lets it go.
Good save. It's going to have to be something tougher than that to score.
Never satisfied. Never take your foot off the gas pedal. He's got 2 goals now. He'd better be thinking about getting number 3.
Just under 4 minutes played. New York's 2-goal lead has held so far 4-2. The Rangers with a face-off win. Moving it to Zibanejad. Propelled to Panarin. Lets it go. Solid glove save.
Bailey's among the highest goal scorers in the league. He does his damage from it close to the net. He'll power his way in looking for rebounds. He's got a real knack for where the loose puck is.
Good job on the draw. Snapping a pass to Panik. Carries it on in from center. Twists one. That's a great save.
New York's lucky they're not blown out of the building. Their goaltender's been absolutely brilliant. He's stopped more than his share of shots. They just can't keep up skating-wise.
Solid, clean win. Hoisted wide to Panik. Shoots it on. A textbook stick save. The Rangers are at the wing in neutral ice. Lets a shot go. Save there. A little pass from his goalie here. He's got it. The Islanders with a neutral zone possession along the wing. Decides he wants the corner. Points it. Marched narrowly inside. Swept on to Gardner. Save.
This is a timely whistle, Doc. The goalie finally gets that puck after a lot of pressure in the zone.
New York's team leans on him for offensive production. They need him to score on the power play. They need him to score 5-on-5. And he's delivered all season long as he's among the highest points totals in the league.
Pitching it to Panarin. The Rangers are skating it up at neutral ice. Moves it to the shadow of the boards.
Bailey scored a couple. He's looking for the hat trick.
Sent that pass on ahead. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Takes it in from the neutral zone. Airborne to Shattenkirk. Gathered up again by Gardner. New York's got it in their own end, hoping for center. Brings a shot. What a reaction save.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Shoots one. Got the save there. He scores! 3 straight goals.
Goalie made the initial stop, but those quick hands speed him on the rebound.
And so he's trying to do better with the rebound than this. The initial shot is a good one. He makes the save, but it's just sitting there. Nobody gets to it except the shooter, and he beats him on the low stick side.
The Islanders have gotten another goal on a night of many goals. What a satisfying night for them, and their coach won't have much to say.
25th of the season, scored by number 29, Brock Nelson.
Laid on to Gardner.
Number 13, Matthew Barzal, and by number 12, Josh.
The Islanders drive through mid-ice next to the boards.
40 seconds.
It's dumped in. Smart recovery by Faust. It's an onside play. Carries it to the corner. Shot. Great save at the edge of the crease.
Now that's a solid save.
Pass up that right wing, and he's got it. Can make a play from the corner. To the point it comes. Back and forth they go between the points. He stood in the lane and blocked it. Tosses it. The shot is off.
That's a tough one to watch. Need to practice hitting the net.
Couldn't get through. It's loose. Try to clear the puck. Got to clear it. Gains the zone. He takes that point pass. The glove like lightning. The Rangers win it. Back to the point. Lets it go. Batted away with authority. New York's moving the puck up the wing. Chip to Gardner. Pass off the woodwork to Bailey. Receives that pass from the other side. Terrific opportunity, but it's off the mark.
Having a heavy shot like that is great, but you got to hit the net.
He's got this one, and they're after him. Turned away with the stick. Gardner's got it on his stick, trying to clear. Gathered up by Bailey. Is able to move on in. A shot. Got his pad on that one. And still another save. What a show.
Well, he's going to have to do better than that. That wasn't much of a deke. He went to the forehand, and the goalie was waiting for him.
Good face-off win. Gives it to the point. Lets it go. Wonderful stop. Score! He's got the hat trick. And listen, the only ones you can hear are his teammates.
Bailey's been known to go to the front of the net. Here he scores on the backhand.
Well, the goaltender wants to be aggressive here, but this is just perfectly delivered.
The Islanders have a big advantage in time of possession, and it shows in the score. The Rangers win the draw. What's next? As that measured.
New York's in complete control of this game because of their ability to force turnovers.
Terrific stop, but it's loose. The Rangers with possession in their own end. Stick handling up the wing. Got it at the point. Shoots one. Wonderful save. New York's back in its own end, trying to work forward. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Shoot. What a shot, and he got his glove on it. Takes it right back. That puck's into the bench, and we'll have another faceoff.
I've always loved to be able to flip a puck over the glass. You see the kids get so excited when they get their hands on a game puck.
Under 7 minutes remaining. You can see momentum in this game. It has shifted, and it is expanding even more. The advantage is 4 goals. Slid to Faust. Takes that pass. Goes to the backhand. Loose puck due to the play by Faust. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
That was a tougher stop than it looked.
And he gains the zone. Using the point. He's got it. Scorches one. Great save. And decides to just cover it out and get the whistle.
Pretty easy save for the goaltender as he just handles that. He handles about 100 of those in practice a day.
New York's prevailed on another faceoff. Looking to Buchnevich. And that one went offside. And that's a face-off win. Steps in from the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Save! And it's a good pickup. That puck sails out of play and into the lap of a lady from Shawinigan. No, I'm just kidding.
I'd like to say that the shooter was shooting for a rebound. At least I hope he was, because that shot had no chance of going in.
Just under 5 minutes remaining in the period. New York's doing a great job offensively. A 4-goal lead in the game. A shot. He scores.
Beauvillier's quick wrist shot surprised the goaltender in close.
He doesn't have the puck on his stick very long, but that pass is delivered perfectly to open him up.
Goalie to the bench. Substitution made.
Well, not much surprise here. The coach has clearly seen enough, and because he can't bench the whole team, what he's going to do is get his goaltender out of there and let him have a bit of a break.
The Islanders have built a tremendous lead here in the second period. Not a lot of time left, but an entire third ahead. Perhaps they can enlarge it even more. Passing one off now to Beauvillier.
Anthony Beauvillier, assisted by number 26.
Parked in the slot. Got his glove on that one. Quick wrist shot. Oh, got the post up near the crossbar and back out. Skill play by Gardner. The Islanders lug that along in the defensive zone.
New York's dominated this game from the very beginning. Anybody on that bench tonight has had a good night. It is a rarity when so many people are going to be happy when they look at the stat sheet after.
Driving in from no man's land. Shoots. Did not go very well that time. Loose puck. A point blast. Solid work there by Panik. Lets it go. Did what he's paid to do. And holds on to that puck to get the whistle.
He's able to make a stick save on a shot that really wasn't that challenging for him.
A little over 3 minutes to go, second period. A highly offensive game, at least for one team. My, oh my, what offense we're seeing by one. Fires! Broke it right up! New York's got it in mid-ice. He pulled it right back. And a save. Hangs on to that one for a stoppage in play. The Islanders prevailing on the faceoff. Good intercept. Looks from the corner. Shot on goal. Score! And that's career number 50.
A milestone 50th career goal for this player. Now this is a player defenders need to look out for. He has a wicked release, and you can see it on this play. He snaps it home from the low slot.
The goalie's in perfect position here, just not perfect enough. This is a really accurate shot.
The Rangers haven't struck for much, but they've struck now. And maybe they can build on that here in the second. Neutral zone face-off one. Possession established here.
By number 17, Jesper Fast.
Save!
Number 20, Chris Frieder. Time of the
Fires! And ring more bells on that one. One after another.
How many stops can one goaltender make?
Nice work by Leddy.
1 minute left.
Nice pass up the wing to Barzell. The drama heightens in this final minute of the second period. The Rangers skated up on the side. On to Shattenkirk. Propelled to Kreider. Feeds the point. Lets it go. Oh, off target. 3 seconds to Strome. Oh, he got that. And this period is over. Wow.
Just a reminder to always keep your eye on the puck. It can enter the seating area and cause serious injury.
The Rangers, with the scoring of this goal, have clawed their way back closer. We'll see if there's momentum from this when we continue after this. Two periods played, 1 period ahead. What are your thoughts so far, Eddie?
The Islanders have had their way the first 40 minutes of play pretty much in every category possible, most importantly with this real comfortable lead. Do they sit on it or look to add to it here in the third?
Puts one on. Oh, great block. Right to the point. Shoots. Use that big goalie stick well. Pressure now. Out of the blue line. Back to the point. No room for a pass. Close in shot. He scores! Second of the game. What a performance.
You want to score goals, you've got to get to this area of the ice.
And so I think it's the quick release that fools the goaltender. He just gets a little piece of it, not near enough to stop it.
New York's goal has taken them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play. And they won the neutral zone faceoff. You win that, and you don't have to chase. They chase you. But it's in rear. He created a screen, but he blocked the shot. A great wrist shot. Save there. Makes the stop and holds for the whistle. Nice face-off work. Shoots one. Save. The Rangers recoiling back in their own end. Laid on to Zibanejad. Sails it. Tried, but it didn't work. Bailey's trying to work his way to center ice. Using the point. Shoots. Score! A pair of goals by the same team.
take your stick and knock the puck out of midair, it's going to knuckle all over the place.
Kincaid's trying to cover the bottom of the net, but the puck beats him anyway.
New York's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. The Islanders control from the neutral zone.
By number 13, Matthew Barzal, assisted by
in that defensive zone, an important play.
by number 12, Josh Bailey. Time of the goal.
Chip to Zibanejad. Just missed the net.
There's not really much place to go with the shot. He's trying to be perfect. He misses, and the puck rings around the boards.
That puck's loose. He couldn't get through the roadblock. The Rangers skated up on the side. Taken away. Directing that one to Pavillier. Steps across that line. Wrister. You could almost count that one, but no.
You got to battle through a screenplay.
Slid to Buchnevich. Lets it go. They can't find the target.
From that position on the ice, he's got to hit the net. Make the goalie make a save.
Shot. Stared him down and made the save. Magnificent save. On to Faust. And he dumps it in. Propelled to Pavillier. Laid on to Pavillier. From the outside. Didn't miss by much.
Well, that's a good scoring chance. He's trying to be too fine, trying to pick the corner. Sometimes you've just got to shoot it at the middle of the net.
Chip to Panik. Tries to get it on net. Terrific shot, but a save. Centers to Gardner. Shutout positioning by Kreider. Picked up by the defense. Pitching this one to Faust. That puck careened out of play over the glass. Didn't look like anybody got hurt there. And it's a pleasure to bring in the third voice on our crew. Rinkside, here's Ray Ferraro.
Daly's been able to slice and dice his way through the defense most of the night. 3 goals, excellent shots, a prominent player this evening.
It is just another in a long line of outstanding games for him, Ray. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? And he steps in. Slides it to the point. With a shot. Skilled play by Hickey. That play goes offside. And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. That one is pointed to him. Turned a shot on net. Swept aside. And he holds on, and the whistle stops play.
Goalies have to make a half a dozen great stops in a win. This is one on a beautiful move, but there is nowhere for the puck to go.
Critical win of the draw. Cranks one. To Bailey. Recollected. Slid to Faust. New York's organizing back in the defensive zone. Stolen at center ice. Onside. On to Faust. He's got that point pass. Very important steal for him. Gives it over to the point. Redirected. Got his stick on a changing shot. Gets it in a good place. And he holds on and stops play. The Islanders get the draw. Side to side they go, trying to generate something. Oh, and he missed the net.
When the puck sounds hard, the end boards, that means you've missed the net.
He scores! 3 in a row!
The coach will be happy about what he just saw. The team had a ton of pressure in the zone. They did everything right, and they get rewarded.
That's an outstanding shot. The goaltender doesn't have much of a chance to get across and shut the top of the net off. It's perfect.
New York's goal has staked them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play. Puck is thrown to D'Angelo.
Assisted by number 14, Richard Panik, and by number 26, Joshua Osei.
The Rangers are looking to make a play out of their own zone. Pass attempt to Zibanejad. The Rangers wheel it along at the center ice boards. Trying to go to Pavilier. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Attack zone possession here. Read that play in his own end.
When you have a lead, you want to make sure plays. They've done that most of the night. This is not the time to try a hope play.
What a reaction save.
You got to find a way to put it in the net.
New York's next game will be at home, and the ones after that will be at home. A nice home stretch coming up for them after this one. Defensive zone win. Mishandled thanks to the roadblock. Shoots. A wonderful shot answered quickly. That puck is held and the whistle stops play. They won that draw. Whoa, what a play. Gains the zone. Sends to the point. Fires. Wonderful stop. Dogged determination there by Hickey. The Islanders have it up the wing. It's dumped in. Makes that play deep. Now it's directed to Buchnevich. Propelled to Zibanejad. Shoots it on. Gloved. And decides to just hold on and get a stoppage of play.
Oh, you know he's happy, guys. He's sitting there on the bench. He's got a couple of goals in his back pocket already. But you know he's thinking about number 3. What an achievement that would be to bang in one more.
As that point pass as well. Fires a shot. Laid on to Barzal. Moving it to Bailey. Up to the point. Goes to the backhand. Lightning in that glove. Snapping a pass to Panarin. He's got that pass at the point. Chip to Shea. Shoots. Turned away with the stick. The Islanders are driving it from the wing. Nicely received at the point. And off target with that one.
Oh, that shot had a lot of steam on it. That just missed wide of the net.
Leads that charge into the zone. Good place to shoot from, and he does. Puck covered, whistle blown.
This is frustrating. The goaltender makes a save by getting just a chunk of the shot.
Strome's ripped off on another faceoff, one of many. His team trailing here. New York's in the neutral zone along the wing. Points it. slid to Pulak. Slot shot, batted away. Swung back to the point. Takes the shot. And on top of that, another great stop.
Amazing reflexes.
And yet another save. How does he do that? Sends it back the other way. Great block. Gotta clear it. New York's along the wing at center ice. Corrals it. Great save. Picks it up in his own end. Pitching it to Hickey.
Bailey's been all over the place. He's all over the score sheet. He's all over the ice. And he's trying to pump one more into the net. You can't deliver the puck much better than that, but the goalie says no chance. That's an excellent save.
Clean win on the draw. The Rangers carrying on in the defensive zone. On to D'Angelo. In front. Gathered up again by Zibanejad. Just walking the tightrope. That puck's loose, defended away by Bailey. Fired up the wing to Barzal. And he gains the zone. Perfect pass. Right near the goal stripe to Bailey. Elevator to Barzal. Smart recovery by Bailey. And a save.
What an offensive display by the Islanders.
Centering pass back to the blue line. To the point with it. To the half wall. Throws it to Bailey. Score! What a tremendous night for him.
Bailey's wrist shot was heavy and quick.
The goaltender thought he had that shut off. He gets across the net, but he can't shut down the top bin. It's right in it.
New York's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. Propelled to Buchnevich. A long scorcher. Pinpoint pass up that right wing.
18 minutes, 19 seconds.
Laid on to Hickey. And so the final minute of the third. You never know how a game is going to evolve. For one team, this has been very pleasant. For the other, not. Save there. And he puts the glove on it and stops play. The Islanders with a clean win on the draw. New York's with it now in center ice. A slot wrister. A good stick stomp. Stays in the zone. Close in play. Terrific challenge. Outstanding save.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
Chip to D'Angelo. Save. Some contact there, and the puck is loose. The Islanders with possession in the defensive zone. Puck grabbed. What's next? Pass to the slot. Terrific save there. Didn't look like he had anything to shoot at, and he made it tough. The game is over. The Rangers were outshot, outscored, and finally they get a rest because the game's over.
That's what you talked about, being outed. No chance here tonight.
And again, we thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the evening as much as we did. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.